Ted DiBiase Jr. was free. So maybe he'd be the surprise phone call that Randy was doing, but Pat McAfee. So why couldn't it just leave it at a one-on-one? But here's my prediction. So Randy wins the title because I was gonna pick that anyways. But let's say Jelly Roll comes out, gets in Randy's face. First of all, beats up Pat, gets in Randy's face, turns around, eats a crossroads. Yes. Cody Rhodes finally turns heel. There's a slow legacy reborn thing. Pat, Cody, and Randy. Now that could happen on Raw as well, but I can definitely see that going on. But anyways, night 2, Rhea versus Jade for the WWE Women's title. If Jade wins, let's see if, not only are you going to have I was going to say Jade, no, that was TNA, Mia Yim and B-Fab interfere, but they're returning Bianca Belair. Now, Bianca can show up the next night for Raw or whatever and turn on Rhea. If Rhea wins the title, we'll see what happens. That's going to be up in the air. We have the Intercontinental match with Penta, Javon Evans from Stereo, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, even someone else I believe, but yeah, that's going to be tough. Ray's not going to win. I know that I've heard that could happen. Ray's not going to win. So, I'll go Penta to retain because I want to say JD is going to go over, but Jordan Devlin might not. So, we'll see. I talked about the women's match before, but the tag team match rather. Yeah. Because I think Bayley and Lyra would be a good tag team championship duo, but since Bayley didn't have a WrestleMania last year, I could definitely see a heel turn from Lyra. Because she ended up winning the tag team titles with Becky Lynch. So, Opa Femi versus Brock Lesnar. Here's another swerve. Opa Femi wins. Another double cross from Paul Heyman. And Paul Heyman aligns himself with Opa. Our Survivor Series 2002. So, there's that. That's my opinion. That would be cool. 9 Lives, G2E says egg. So, I'm just trying to think. Sami Zayn, and they talked about that. Talked about Liv and Stephanie. I can't remember. Well, you got the main event anyways. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. And that should be cool. They're saying that CM Punk turn heel. I'm gonna watch Raw because that was the go home. I want to see how that goes. But yeah, who knows? Because last year it was kind of stupid. You had Seth Rollins in the match with CM Punk and Roman Reigns, and we all know how that turned out. Yeah, you know what, I think if Roman doesn't win, let's have CM Punk turn heel, why not? Speaking of Seth Rollins, him and Walter, or Gunther, this was just a let's put this match together. There was no build. There was no real good build. So, yeah, I think Gunther's gonna win. I think that Seth accident prone Rollins is not gonna last very long, unfortunately, in the wrestling business or just WWE. Like, who knows? Why are you typing egg? But yeah, they're saying I've heard Braun Breaker coming back, but who knows? Yeah, who really knows about that? It's gonna be a good show, and I know I'm probably missing one or two matches, but thanks for joining. I really do appreciate it. But hey, anyways, Las Vegas, the build, it wasn't as good as it should have been, but better than last year's build, so hopefully a better WrestleMania. It better be a good WrestleMania. Anyways, I'm slowly losing hope again. Bye.